Hello people and welcome to my channel. This is With Soul from the Wild Atlantic Way, and today we're going to be making Tini's mac and cheese. I am from the States and I know that they don't have a lot of the same ingredients that they do in the States here in Europe. So today we're going to be substituting a couple of items, and I've made this mac and cheese before. So here are my ingredients. I have English mustard. I can't pronounce that. I don't want to butcher it, but here it is. And we also have double cream. We have some flour. I have my seasoning blend, which consists of salt, smoked paprika, garlic powder, parsley, and white pepper. They don't have the type of pasta that Tini uses, so I'm using fusilli. And I've already shredded my cheeses. I have smoked cheddar, mature red cheddar, some mozzarella, and some vintage Irish cheddar. I also have some evaporated milk, and just in case I need it, I have some regular milk, just in case I need it to thin it out. So let's get started. Okay, so I have about 3 cups of boiling water, and I forgot to mention that I was also going to use some of these cubes in my pasta, so I didn't add a lot of salt. I just put the little cubes in here. It comes like this, and there are 2 little cubes in there, and I added some of that to my pasta water. And now that the water is boiling, I'm going to add my pasta. Well, let me let the cubes dissolve in that a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to add some of my pasta and get this show on the road. And we are following Tini's instructions, but like I said, with a few substitutions, if I can get the pasta open. Okay. Let me cut the packet so I can get the pasta in the pan for you guys. Okay. I'm not going to use a whole of the pasta. Just enough, because only a few people are going to be eating this mac and cheese. Okay, so we have the pasta in there. We're going to let it boil for 8 minutes because this is going to be eaten today. Okay, so now we have the pasta. It's ready, and I've strained it and left it in my colander. So now we're going to make the cheese sauce. And 3 tablespoons of butter is going to go in the pan. Give me a second here. And it's always confusing being from the States. You have to convert your measurements. Pan on medium-high heat just to melt the butter a little bit. Okay, butter in there. Like a little extra butter. Okay, so we're going to get that butter melted down, and we're going to start blooming the seasonings. Get the butter all melted. Okay. Get it melted. Okay. add half of our seasoning to the pan. Like I said, this is smoked parsley, a little smoked paprika, some salt, some white pepper, some parsley, and some garlic powder. And because the pasta was cooked in chicken bouillon cubes, it's not a lot of salt in here. I can always add a little more parsley. Okay, start mixing it up. Get it cooking here. Okay. All right, now that we've got that going, now we're going to add our flour. Okay. Start mixing. And we got to cook the flour to get all the raw flour taste out of this. Get it mixed real good and cook it down. Okay. Okay, so we've been cooking the flour for about 3 minutes. And now I'm going to whisk here. And we're going to start to add in some evaporated milk a little at a time. Okay, a little at a time to help get this going. Add some more in here. This part always scares me because I'll be like, oh, what did I do wrong? But you have to trust the process. Whisk until all the clumps of flour are out and it is smooth. And see, there you go. And it's starting to smooth out. Add the rest of your evaporated milk. And your seasoning. And we whisk. Till it's smooth again. Cut the heat down. Oh, that is beautiful. And I love seeing the flakes of parsley in there. Okay. I'm going to continue to whisk and get it all smooth. Okay, so now that that is smoothing out, got to add the mustard. Okay. Whisk that in. Mine is a little bit not as dry as Tini's roux was, so it'll be alright. Okay, so now we have our heavy cream, and this is 2 cups. I'm going to add that in a little at a time. probably not going to use all of this cheese sauce on this today, but it makes a great cheese sauce for pretzels. To reheat it up, to reconstitute it, just add your little beer in there. You have beer cheddar cheese sauce for your pretzels. It's good. Okay, add a little more in there. And we're gonna stir. And don't forget, before you add your cheeses, to taste it and make sure your seasonings are to your liking. You might want to add a little more salt or a little more paprika, and a little more parsley on my thing. I love parsley. It ain't done until I've added a little parsley into it to make it pretty. Okay, add the rest of your heavy cream. And we're going to stir, whisk. In there. Okay. Now that it's all combined, let me make sure it's good. Oh, you guys, that is so good. Okay. Bring it back up to temp just a little bit. The heavy cream over here is so rich till it's like a cheese in itself. You can actually taste the creaminess in it. Okay. We're going to start adding our cheese in. One handful at a time and let it melt down, because we don't want it to be grainy. This is the part where it's just like, you gotta be patient so that the cheese can melt and it don't be grainy, so it can be perfect and pretty when you're done. All right, so I'm gonna continue making the cheese sauce, getting the cheese in there. I'm gonna set half of it aside to layer and put on top of the macaroni cheese. All right, so let me do that. All right. Okay, so now that we have all the cheese melted into the pan, I took some, oh that's pretty. I took some and set it aside for a snack later. And now we're going to mix in the pasta. It's been sitting a while. It hadn't cooled off. I don't want to add all that in there at the same time. So just kind of pull it apart and mix. Get it in there. All right. Add some more. Loosen it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm telling you, even though it's not the exact same ingredients As we say in the South of the United States, Tini put her foot in this recipe. Okay, so get it all mixed up. Kind of gentle because I don't want to break up none of the pasta. Just want to coat it. There we go. Ooh, I can't wait till later on. Mix. Mix. Okay. Turn the stove off. And I have my casserole dish here. And we're going to start to put everything in there and start layering our mac and cheese. Don't it look delicious? Goodness. Oh, I can't wait. Alright. Much closer. I don't want to mess up the stove any more than I already have. Okay. I'm going to put about half of this in here. And smooth it out. All the corners, because we all know that the corner is the best part to cakes, brownies, cornbread, and mac and cheese. Okay, so we're just gonna layer some of this cheese on here. There we go. Add the rest on top. And I have cooked this for a few of my Irish friends, and they absolutely love it. What is not to love? Okay, get the rest of it down in there, and then smooth it out. And this is going to feed a small army. So imagine if I had used all of the pasta. Add some of the rest of our cheese. And oh my God, you guys, it's going to be so good. There we go. And I was starting to think that I had too much cheese. I got just a little bit. I like it to go all the way to the edge. All the way. We're not skipping over here. There we go. cheese ready for the oven. There we go. Isn't it pretty? Okay. Okay, people, so the macaroni is out of the oven. I put it in the oven for 30 minutes on 350, or here in Europe, it is 180 with the fan assist oven. Okay, so here's my macaroni. Isn't she pretty? Okay, I'm gonna get my roommate to do a taste test for y'all. Okay. Okay, let me get her a little corner, because we all know the corner is the best. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. Here you go. Let me know what you think.
Yep. Yep, that's it there. This is all for me, right?
No, it's not.
I don't want to share.
Okay. So that is my Tini's mac and cheese from the Wild Atlantic Way. I hope you guys make this and try it and let me know what you think. And I want to say thank you to Tini for giving me a good recipe that I could tweak and make it my own here in Ireland. And if you are not subscribed and you would like to, please do. And we'll see you on the next recipe. Thank you. Bye-bye.